How to lead farm your SMMA and flood your calendar with inbound fanboy leads so you can scale to $50,000 a month while sitting on the couch eating Doritos and watching Dylan Wilson videos. Because what better life out there is there to live? Or you can use this information to buy a Lamborghini and retire your sister. Whatever you prefer. Okay, so on one of my recent videos, I got this comment that said, fuck, now I'm getting overstimulated by valuable information. How the fuck can I watch a how-to outreach video again now? I need more sauce from this guy. And in this video, I'm gonna give you the sauce. But a little bit of proof that this sauce works, okay? So here's July for my channel, the channel that you're watching right now. I got 87,000 views, 3.2 thousand watch time in hours, and 838 subscribers, which is like, okay, right? I had about 3,000 subscribers in total, but this is one of our Stripe accounts, right? As you can see here, 49,000. Now, we do have 2 other Stripe accounts and a PayPal, and we also accept money through wire transfers. But let's gonna say that that's me just being another guru on the internet telling you that I'm better than I am. And let's say I only had this Stripe account, right? This is the only one I have. The WAP one didn't exist. The bank, the PayPal, none of that existed. This was the only one. Would $49,000 in a month be enough to change your life? Would $49,000 be enough to be able to flex on all those people that doubted you so you can look at them and be like, fuck you, buddy, I was right? If so, this video is for you. So in July, at the end of the month, I asked people inside Relentless Success Club, how many YouTube videos did you watch of mine before subscribing? The answer was an average of 3 to 4 videos, okay? To hit subscribe, come on, which is a 100% risk-free offer that costed them $0. Subscribing is 100% risk-free and it costed them $0, and yet they still had to watch 3 to 4 videos to make sure that it was gonna be worth their while, okay? Yet you're out here trying to close people on $1,000 deals after they get 1 DM, they see 1 post, they stumble across 1 ad or open 1 cold email. Problem, okay? I'm gonna introduce you to the hunter versus the farmer. So who would you rather be? This guy might be better at picking up chicks, but this guy sleeps better at night, right? So the hunter is the guy who's always hungry. He's always looking for the next meal, and if he doesn't perform, if he sleeps in, if he slacks, if he takes 1 foot off the gas, he goes hungry and his family goes hungry and he suffers, right? Because he's always chasing his next meal. His fridge is empty unless he killed something the night before. The farmer, on the other hand, he grows his own crops. He opens the front door and he sees 6 months worth of food that he can harvest whenever he wants because he's put systems in place to constantly be feeding him and his family every single day, right? And if you want to scale to large amounts, if you want to say fuck $10,000 a month and go to 50, 100, 200, $500,000 a month, you have to be generating farms. You have to be building lead farms. You have to be building systems to where people are constantly coming to you on clockwork because there ain't enough hunters in the world to get you to build $1 million company, okay? So here's the old growth model, which is the hunter approach, okay? So I'll pull this up on a Miro here to break this down. So the first thing that you guys do is you generate attention, which is must. You have to generate attention, right? You generate attention through paid ads, social media, outreach, cold email, cold call, organic contact, etc. But then what people do is they generate the attention and they say, hey, book a call with me, right? They don't build a relationship. They don't do anything. They just generate attention, book a call. Post a piece of content, the call to action is to schedule a call. Send a DM, the call to action is to hop on a call, right? And then what happens is, did they close, right? You hop on a call with them and did they close? If the answer is yes, then the relationship forms and you begin to make money. Congratulations. If the answer is no, the prospect fucks off and you guys never speak again, okay? So the problem with this is, and these are actually some stats that I got from an old sales coach of mine, 5% of people close the first time, right? It's 5% of the people close after your first engagement with them. 45% of people close within 6 months of your first engagement with them, and 50% of people close after 6 months of your initial contact with them, okay? So therefore, by not implementing the new growth model that I'm going to detail for you guys in this video, you are missing out on 95% of deals. And the flip side of this is that if you do implement this, you can scale your business by 20 times, okay? So here is the new growth model, which is the farming method, okay? So I'm gonna pull this up for you, and you guys can see the difference here, okay? So first of all, everything stays the same in regards to retention. You still do paid ads, you still do social media outreach, you still cold email, cold call, organic contact, etc. Whatever you are currently doing to generate attention, continue doing that, okay? But the difference is, as opposed to generating attention just to simply hop on a call, you generate attention to own the attention, right? You make sure that everybody that you reach out to, that every attention that you generate, that every eyeballs that you get from somebody, you keep those eyeballs, you own that attention, right? And don't worry, I'm gonna detail exactly how to do this in this video, okay? And then once you own that attention, then you begin to form that relationship. Then you begin to build that relationship, right? Remember, we haven't hopped on a call with. Imagine if every single prospect that you hopped on a call with was like your best friend or your brother. How easy would this business thing be? It'd be so easy because you have that strong relationship with them. And that's why you want to build a relationship for them automatically, which I'm going to detail for you guys in this video on Clockwork. So everybody that you hop on a call with is like your brother, okay? Then after you begin to form that relationship, you nurture and you educate them, right? This can be done through social media DM strategy that I'm going to save for you later in this video, an email list, building your own communities, short form content, long form content, right? And there's plenty of other ways that you can nurture and educate your attention, which again, I'm going to detail. So don't worry, okay? Don't get too handsy, okay? Then after you've been nurturing, educating attention, then you book a call with them. Did they close? Yes, congratulations, you made money. But here's the difference. Alternatively to the normal no, where the prospect fucks off and you guys never speak again, now if they don't close, that's okay, because they go back into the nurture and educate attention system. And over time, they'll book another call when they're ready, right? Because if they've been seeing you every single day, all of a sudden when they do have that problem, they're not going to go to somebody else. They're going to go to you because they already know, like, and trust you because you've been providing value for them for the last 6 months. Did they close? Yes, congratulations. Now you're making money, okay? So how to build a farm so you can eat like a king 365 days a year, okay? So step number 1 is to create attention and scale through leverage. So attention refers to people seeing you, your business, and your offer. And this can be generated in a variety of ways. Attention in itself varies in leverage. Leverage refers to getting more output, attention, with the same amount of input, right? So the increase of leverage is when you get more views, you get more attention, you get more social media DMs, you get more whatever form of attention you were whatever form of method you were using to generate attention. It's when you get more of that with the same amount of labor, with the same amount of input that you were putting on your end, okay? So we can create more leverage to get more attention without working harder or longer in 2 separate ways. Okay, there's only 2 ways that you can generate more leverage. Number 1 is to get better, and number 1 is to leverage capital or use money, okay? So using money. So spending more on ads, hiring editors, upgrading your email software, etc., is going to allow you to reach more eyeballs, get more attention without exerting additional effort. Getting better, writing better scripts, creating better content. Like if you write better scripts, you're going to get more opens, you're going to get more eyeballs. If you create better content, you're going to get more reach, you're going to get more views, you're going to get more eyeballs. This will allow you to reach more eyeballs without exerting additional effort. Okay, so getting better and leveraging money is the 2 ways that you can create leverage within your attention. Okay, so here's a list of ways that we can create attention and then increase our leverage. So there's a high chance that you are generating business, you are generating attention for your own company using one of these 7 methods. If you are not, please leave a comment as to what method you are using because I'm very curious. Okay, so paid ads. You can use paid ads to create attention. But then if you want to get more leverage out of these paid ads, you can create better ads and spend more money on ads, okay? Outreach, you can write better scripts and hire VAs to send more messages. Cold email, right? You can use cold email to generate attention, but then you can write better scripts, upgrade your software to send more messages to generate more leverage within cold email. Cold call, write better scripts, have better training, hire more sales reps, organic content, create better content, hire a team to create more content. Affiliates, you create better training for your affiliates. So there's more output per affiliate, right? Or you can recruit more affiliates, right? That's 2 ways that you can create leverage through an affiliate program. And word of mouth, which is bolded and has an asterisk for a reason, because word of mouth is a whole different game. How you create more leverage with word of mouth is by simply creating a better product, right? Every person that you work with should be referring you to other people. And if they're not, you have to know why, right? And that is conversations that you need to have with your customer, because if you create a really good product, your company should be able to grow without any marketing. Marketing should just simply and manually generating attention. These 6 methods should simply just be the cherry on top, the fuel to the already burning fire that is happening through word of mouth. And I promise you, if it is not happening that way, then you have a product issue and you need to go back to the drawing board to create something that people actually want and will actually get results from. Okay, so once we have created attention and we are scaling our attention through leverage, it's time to own the attention, okay? And owning attention is when you collect some form of contact information. This allows you to build a list that you own. And here's a variety of ways that you can own your attention. So lead magnets, right? Prospect gives you their email in exchange for something of value. Outreach lead magnet. Prospect gives you email in exchange for more information, right? You send them an outreach message, say, hey, what's your email? I got a Loom for you. I got a video for you. Or, hey, where can I send more info for this? Whatever that case may be, you take their email, you add it to your list, right? Outreach farming, Okay, so this is probably the most popular method that we're going to be using, especially if you're below that 10K a month mark, right? Especially if you're not really at that stage where blasting, creating like an email list and all these fancy bells and whistles are relevant to you. And I have this free sheet that I'm going to leave in the description so you guys can access. And I'll go into this a little bit more when it comes to nurturing and educated attention. Basically, what you can do is every single person that you ever contacted that did respond to your DM, right, that you did engage with, that did respond to your email, that you had some form of an interaction with, whether it be a positive or neutral. Obviously, if they told you to screw off, like, don't be doing this. But if it was neutral, like, no, thank you, anything like that, that's okay. They hit the test, right? Then you simply want to put all their Instagrams in here. You can put any contact information in here, and you can build this list over time. And then you begin to own that audience. You begin to own that attention, okay? And I'll get into how you want to leverage these 3 columns when we get into nurturing and educating the attention part of this video. Another thing that you can do is you can build a free community, right? So, a great example of this is the RSC free Discord community, which is in the description, right? Probably the best free community that is in there in the SMMA network. And I don't say that as bias. I say that because it's the one free community that actually has people that come in, leverage the free content, and make $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 per month without spending a single dollar on an RSC program, right? 100% for free. We don't sell a thing in there. Everybody who joins RSC after being in the free community is because they asked and joined at their own accord. There's no VAs, there's no DM setters, there's nothing, right? So you can see what a really good, strong free community looks like by joining the link in the description. The last one is like social media. So just like I am right now, I post content, I build following, and that is something that you can be doing to begin to own your attention. And this is a very powerful one too, because if you can build an audience for yourself, like through my YouTube audience alone, if YouTube came to me and said, hey, Dylan, we're shutting your YouTube account down tomorrow, I could go to you guys today and say, hey, YouTube's shutting down my account tomorrow. Everybody go subscribe to me on Rumble, and I would get 1,000 Rumble subscribers overnight, right? I would have an audience in Rumble that I could transfer to overnight, right? And that is a loyal audience that will be able to stick with me and that I can own and that I can, leverage in any way, shape, or form that I want to, okay? Don't trust me, don't worry. Yeah, I'm going to take all your guys' IP and then hack your computers while you guys are jerking off at night. Anyways, step number 3 is to nurture and educate the attention, okay? So once you have your attention owned in the form of subscribers, followers, email list, community, etc., you must focus on 3 things: value, results, and consistency, okay? So value, you must educate them. You provide value, right? Help them grow with no expectation in return, just like I am right now. I don't expect you guys to do anything in return. You build trust, right? You build trust by showing results, right? My way of showing results was up here, right? If I didn't start the YouTube video with this, you guys probably would have clicked off by now. Let's be real, right? Now, the next thing that you should have to be doing is make sure that they never forget who you are, right? And you do that by being consistent. You do that by consistently posting, consistently writing to your list, okay? And now here's a breakdown of how to accomplish these 3 pillars: value, results, and consistency through different lead farming methods. So email list, right? Sending 2 to 4 emails a week, providing consumable value. And what I mean by consumable value is that somebody can read the email, take immediate action, and actually see a win and actually see an impact, a positive impact on their life, right? When you send these emails that have wishy-washy concepts or you don't really know what you're talking about, like, that is not going to build this following. You're not going to get the actual, be able to reap the benefits and harvest and, actually be able to see the results from this lead farming method unless you give people help that they can actually implement on and see success with, okay? And then also backing up any claims that you make with case studies, social media following, so posting a bunch, providing consumable value once again, and backing up claims with case study. Another example of consumable value is things like this video right here is consumable value, right? I'm giving you guys templates. I'm giving you guys everything. I'm breaking down everything step by step so you guys can implement this right away and take action on it, right? That is consumable value, right? Outreach forming. So this one is a very powerful one. So you can come into here, right? And all the leads that you're in contact with, you can write them down here, right? If you have their email there, if you have their phone number there, great, right? And then what you do is once a week, you make sure to DM, leave a comment, or engage with every single person on your list, right? You praise them, or maybe you find value. Maybe you're in the auto detailing niche and you come across a valuable marketing video for auto detailers. Oh shit, this is really good. So then you take that link and you send it out to everybody on this list here. Hey, name, came across this video on YouTube, thought of you, think it could be of help to your situation. Here it is. You don't sell them anything. You don't ask for anything. You don't do anything. You just simply deposit value into their bank account, into that piggy bank so you can begin to build that relationship. And if you do that, imagine if you did that for 500 people, 500 of your ideal target audiences, right? 500 people that are in your ideal target audience. You had a VA that was messaging them every single day right? At least one person, at least contacting people at least one times per week, for 500 people. Imagine the amount of inbound leads that you would get, right? Imagine the amount of inbound leads that you would get. Trust me, I know, because I see what is happening with this system up here, right? And we're doing this, we're installing this system into agencies that I'm partnering with, and the exact same thing is happening, okay? So the next thing here is a free community. So you can start a free community, regularly post value content, 1 to 3 group calls a week, establish an industry leadership role, and make sure that you back up everything with case studies. And as you get more advanced, you can combine these two together, right? So if you guys know anything about the RSC community or anything like that, we got the community. We don't do this for RSC. We do that for agencies that we work with. We do this and we do this, right? If you're on the email list, some dirty jokes get said in the email list, but they always back up with value, right? And also showing your personality too. Step number 4 is to book calls and close them, or don't, because that's okay too. And here's what I mean by that. So as you deliver value, you simply want to end things off with the following message. If you want me to implement this for you so you can dream outcome, schedule a call here. Simple, subtle, and it works like a charm. And if you don't close, that's okay, because remember, we're building the farm. And if they don't close, it's a no, that's okay, because they come back into the nurture and educate attention where you can continue to nurture that relationship, and they will book another call when they're in more pain. The amount of people that I've hopped on a call with, through my agencies and also through RSC or whatever it is, right? I don't really hop on calls for RSC, so mainly through my agencies, right? Where I would hop on a call, provide value, wouldn't try and hard close them. They said no. I was like, nope, sounds good to me. 100% I agree. Doesn't seem like it's a fit right now. I would continue to nurture them. I would continue to educate them. I would continue to provide value. 2 months later, they would hit me up and they would pay the invoice without even hopping on a call, right? That actually happens. It happens every single day to people that understand this long-term method of thinking, because when you do this, you build a farm, and then you get to wake up every single day knowing that you are going to be full, knowing that you have food on the table, knowing, like, not having to stress about when your next client is coming from, because you got 500 people that love you, right? You have fanboys. You get to hop on calls with fanboys, right? That's what happens when you implement this thing. It'll actually change your life. And I don't say that to be another fucking guru on the internet trying to sell you a dream. I say that because literally I don't have anything to sell you in this video. Just saying that because of how much of an impact this has had on my life. And if you implement this, it'll have the exact same impact in your life, okay? So here's an example of how I scam you guys, right? So attention, I generate attention through my organic content. I own the attention through my email list and my Discord, right? And then I nurture and educate you guys through the value I provide in my emails, the free courses that I give out, the first client challenge, the accelerator, the Discord Q&A, the long form YouTube content, right? All this stuff right here has everything you need and then some to get to $10,000, $20,000 a month with your agency, and it doesn't cost you $1, right? I do that to build relationships with people. And then the people that do well, the people that believe in my vision, the people that see how powerful these methods are, they schedule a call, right? And yeah, we get a bunch of calls. I don't hop on many of them anymore, but some of them I do hop on. And if they're a fit and if they qualify, then I'll accept them, right? I'll accept them into the inner circle where we can, begin to have those growth partner conversations. And if no, they're not a fit, well, guess what? They go back into here. They keep going through the free courses, the first client challenge, the accelerator. They keep hopping on the Discord Q&As. They keep watching my YouTube content until they are ready, right? And then they come on, they schedule another call, and it just keeps, eventually they'll get to a yes, right? Now here's a little reverse Uno for you guys, okay? So if you want me to implement this for you so you can generate leverage within your SMMA, generate inbound leads like clockwork, apply to join the RSC Inner Circle, right? So this is a real life example of how this whole thing works. I've come on here, I've provided a shit ton of value. I've literally given you everything that you guys can do to actually change your life tomorrow. And now I'm saying, hey, you get it? If you want me to do this for you, so it's a guaranteed success, you don't have to screw around, right? It just works the first time. And you can finally be that farmer. You can finally wake up in the morning and be like, oh my God, I am safe. I am comfortable. I'm not stressed. I'll do it for you, right? I do have bad news though. Pull this up. Let me show you something right here. So in the last 30 days or so, for people that have applied to the RSC Inner Circle, we've had 63 people apply to the RSC Inner Circle. I think I've accepted 2 of them, maybe three. I think one guy came through the accelerator, 3 of them, sorry. I accepted 3 of them, right? And the reason I do that is because I will only bring people into the inner circle if I think that we can be business partners together in 10 years from now, right? Most of the people do not get accepted into the inner circle, but the people that do are like Eden and Ken in here, who literally came in as borderline beginners, and in 4 days, they closed somebody on a 5K payment plan and another person on a 2.5K upfront. That's the magic of RSC. That's how you build a brand. That's why we have probably one of the strongest SMMA brands in the industry, is because we only work with our ideal clients. And when you work with your ideal clients, well, guess what? It's easy to get them results. Okay. So don't subscribe. And you know why. If you watch my videos before, you know that the less people that subscribe to me, the less people see these videos, the more value per person here, the more you get nurtured and educated, the more value you get per person. So the more potential growth partners that I have. Okay. So I'm going to encourage you to not subscribe. But if you've already made the mistake of subscribing, I will see you in the next video.